All right, David, I just left the gym and I read your question, and I thought I'd just reply this way. It'd be easier for me than typing all this out. So a customer calls and says they would like a price on an evaporator core on their Honda Accord. And I say, what type of problems are you having with your air conditioner? I say, well, I had it at J&R Automotive and they told me I needed an evaporator core. How much is that? Okay, I understand. Would you mind bringing it in? Let's just take a quick look at it and confirm that that's what it is. If we get lucky, maybe it just needs the seals and doesn't need the whole evaporator core. Is now a good time to bring it in? And so what I'm trying to do is set up hope that it's something less than the evaporator. And I don't feel like that's being dishonest with the customer, because there's a good chance that the diagnosis was wrong. Not from my shop, of course, but from somebody else. You know, there is a good chance that something else is wrong with it, and we do that with everything. You know, customer calls and says, how much is a starter? It's like, what type of problems are you having with your starter? Well, it won't crank over, and you know, I'm pretty sure it's the starter. I was like, sure, when's a good, you know, would you like me to arrange having it towed in? Maybe it's something more simple than that. You know, we see a lot of starter relays. Could be a bad connection at the starter. Would you like me to arrange to have it towed in? We do offer free towing, you know, inside Cumberland County with approved repairs. What's the address? You know, you just set it up. You assume the sale, just like you assume they want the free tow. On the free towing, just across this bridge, we approach the free towing inside Cumberland County as a $75 coupon. So they get charged for the $75 tow up on the bill, and then I apply a $75 coupon down below. Now the reason I do this is I don't want to give them a free $75 tow and they hit me with a $50 off coupon. So, you know, if that scenario happens, I say, you know, the free towing is a coupon and it has a $75 value. You know, you can only use one or the other, so you're going to be better off using the free towing coupon versus the free, you know, the $50 off. Now, we do have very few $100 off coupons floating around out there. And so if perhaps they had a $100 off coupon, I could say, you know, that's a great coupon. You know, we can only use one or the other. You're going to save more money by using the $100 off coupon versus the free towing coupon. So that's how I approach the free tow without, you know, risking losing a bunch of money. But same thing with that evaporator. If, you know, if they want a price on the evaporator core, I'm going to try to get them to bring it in with the hope that it's something more simple. If they're dead set on getting a price, I'll ask them, you know, did you get a printed estimate? And if they did, you know, I'd tell them I'd like to see it, and I'll see if I can beat it for them. And you know, I just say, hey, you know, if you can bring me that estimate, I'm sure I can work you out some kind of deal, try to beat that for you. I just need to be sure we're comparing apples to apples. I'll re-inspect the car while you're in here, and I'm going to get you the best deal possible. If they just, you know, if they're still adamant, they just want a ballpark on an evaporator, we're going to say, I'll probably give it to them. I'm probably going to ask them what they were quoted at the other shop. If they won't give me that, I'll throw them a ballpark, like, you know, like Tad had mentioned. I don't like doing that. That's pretty rare, and I will set myself up. And I'll probably price it cheaper than I normally would. I'll probably drop the labor rate some. I'll probably set the markup on the parts to 50%. And, you know, I'll just say, you know, sir, without looking at the vehicle, I can give you a ballpark price. As soon as you bring it in here, I can give you a more accurate price. But, you know, this is just an estimate. You're probably looking about $800. So I will do it that way. That's very rare, though. You know, I just, you know, I understand you have to have something to come back on this when this issue does happen, but don't run your whole business, you know, based on, you know, this being so rare. I'm going to say 9 times out of 10, the hope of it being something else will get them over the curb. Once you have that car in your building, the chance of you selling it goes up like 1,000,000%. So that's the whole goal, is to get that car in the building, get it over the curb, and your chance of making a sale goes way up. Like somebody else had mentioned loaner cars. I think that was Tad. I'm just going to try to blow their socks off with customer service when they get in the door. We do struggle sometimes with the free second opinion. Myself, I've actually quit using that coupon because I can't even say a lot, but I would get some tough diagnosis jobs out of the deal, and that didn't work out so well for me. Now, that could have been partially my service writer's part, but I just, with the free second opinion, I had a hard time overcoming, doing a free diagnosis on that. So, I feel like we're capturing a good majority of the jobs that we're doing anyways. Just like I said, set them up for it being something more simple. And, you can use the free towing. Like I said, you want to be sure that cannot combine with other coupons, though, so you're not getting hammered with a free $75 tow bill and then you're getting hit with a big coupon at the end on top of that. But yeah, pretty much just like everybody else said, try to get the car over the curb. So we've had some kind of custom stuff that, I wouldn't say custom, I'm trying to think of a good example. Stuff that's really hard to give a price over the phone, and people got belligerent, we'll say, over the phone with my service writer. They're wanting an exact price, or they're wanting a price on something, and it's something more difficult to estimate than an evaporator. If they're not willing to come in for the free estimate, then, it's probably another price shopping you, just to be honest. What's it going to hurt to come in for a free estimate? If they're not willing to negotiate, if they're not willing to work with that, then, they're going to be tough to work with. Now, that's like super duper rare, though. I mean, don't just say that's not my customer. I'll freak out on you, because that is so rare. I mean, like twice a year that customers throw a fit over that. So just like everybody said, try to set it up as maybe it's something a little more simple. Get the car over the curb, tell them about your loaner cars, assume the sale, try to get a printed estimate. Most of the time they're not going to give you that. When they ask them for the price, if they'll give it to you, if they give you the price, ask them if that included tax, and just do what you can. I mean, you're not going to be able to win all of these. You should be able to win most of them, but don't get upset if you can't win 100% of these. So just do the best you can, try to make some money, and rock on. See ya.